J-Mad is not your everyday lunch partner. He's all the way raw.
How are you going to say Black Lives Matter when the only reason you come out is when cops kill us and we don't come out when we kill ourselves? That's crazy, man.
He's all the way real.
The truth? You can't even handle the truth.
And most of all, he has his priorities right.
I want the Falcons and the Hawks to be my pallbearers at my funeral. That way they can let me down just one last time.
J-Mad gives it to you big.
Yeah, you need that real talk. Well, J-Mad, he got you right here doing God's work, bringing life after the collar. Hey, radio show, and he's doing it big. You just can't ignore J-Mad, bringing you the word. Just holler at your boy. Hey, life after the collar with J-Mad.
What's going on? There we go. That's right. You're listening to Life After the Collar with your boy J-Mad on Spreaker.com, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and all the other platforms that we're on. Even Alexa. That's right. Alexa can make it do what it do. Look, tonight we're only on Facebook. On TikTok Live tonight. I don't know what's going on with Facebook. It is what it is. I'm not stressing them tonight. But we're gonna have a great show tonight. We're definitely going to have a great show tonight. It's going to be, in my opinion, it's going to be epic. Ladies, you all will, I don't know if you will hate me and like me or whatever, but it's for you all. However, and I'll go deeper into the conversation. Matter of fact, I'll start it now. And then I'll play my song. I'll start it now. So here's my thing. This week, yesterday and today, I posted on Facebook. I oftentimes hear this phrase from women. I'm a good woman. He lost a good woman. I'm a good woman. So I asked the question, what is a good woman? I needed help. I wanted a definition of what a good woman is. Sorry about that. We had some layover, some mishaps on there over here on TikTok. So I asked the question, what is a good woman? I asked women, when you all make that statement, what do you mean by that? What is the definition that you are going by? And so I'm going to come back and we're going to talk about it. I'm going to play this song. We're going to talk about it. And then I got something that I want to share that Sherry Star 76 shared. It was amazing to me. And I think it puts to rest, in my opinion, it puts to rest what a good woman is. I didn't write it. This lady on TikTok, her name is Sherry Star 72. Sherry Star 72. And I thought it was amazing. I really did think it was amazing. I'm having trouble getting some internet stuff here. So we're going to check it out. I'm going to play this song, and then we're going to be right back. Holla at your boy. It's all good. It's all gravy.
I saw you standing, and I
You're listening to Life After the Collar with your boy J-Mad on Spreaker.com, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and all the other platforms that we're on, even Alexa. That's right, Alexa can make it do what it do. Hey, I want y'all to do this. I forgot I neglected to do this at the beginning of the show. I neglected to do this. Check me out at lifeafterthecollar.com. Go ahead and check me out on lifeafterthecollar.com. There you'll find all of my information. You'll find all three of my podcasts, Life After the Collar, Coffee and Conversation, and Daddy Read to Me. If you're not doing anything, 8 a.m. on Eastern Standard Time, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, I have a morning podcast called Coffee and Conversation that is really, 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 really good. That you all want. It's only 30 minutes. It's only a 30-minute motivational morning thing that I do every Tuesday and Thursday morning at 8 a.m. The way you can easily find all of my information, just go to Life After the Collar. LifeAfterTheCollar.com. I know it's long. Somebody stole not stole. They bought the LATC.com, and they're trying to sell it back to me, and I'm just gonna break down and buy it. But so that's why I have to use the full name. But LifeAfterTheCollar.com. Do this. So you can check me out with all that other stuff. Now let's get into the show. I see. Hey, whoever that is that just say, "Hey, Mr. J." I see you all are already dived into the conversation over here on TikTok. And we're talking about what is the definition of a good woman, and you all are saying exactly what I found out. Here's what I found out yesterday. Because let me slow down. Let me ask this question first. Why is it that some women, why was it that some women got offended because I was looking for the definition of a good woman? Why was, hey, Ariel, good to have you. It's been a long time, Ariel. Good to have you on the show. That's one of my, she a grown woman now, but one of my youth when I was a youth pastor back in the day. Why is it that some women were, because I'm not saying you all are, but I did get some kickback, and they felt offended that I would ask, or I would present this conversation. So why was it such? Because we feel it is it is an attack sometimes. If a person lives in offense, they can be offended by anything. Got you. Who got offended, and what was to consider a good woman for yourself? So here, and thank you so much. And I think that's what it was. Whoever said that earlier, that because we feel it's an attack sometimes. Here's what I desire. Because I've been through bad marriages and relationships, I don't consider myself a relationship guru. Here's what I desire to do, is to create a platform that we can talk. The problem that I see in relationship, and I've changed how I view and do relationships. I've changed how I do it when it concerns me, because I was doing it wrong. And then I finally got in a season. I where I said, okay, let me adjust. I did this wrong. I did this. I hurt this person because I was doing this. I allowed that person to hurt me because I adjusted. So my desire is to create a platform where we can sit down talk as grown people. A lot of times I feel that sometimes people adults come out as if they're still in high school. And they respond to questions as if they're in high school, and they become high schoolish, if that's a word. And so when I ask certain questions and do certain things on my show or on my Facebook or social media sites, I'm just doing it to create a conversation, to start a conversation. Yes, I probably will rub people wrong way in some of the things, but this particular question, it was a basic question. Because I see it all the time where women are saying, they break up with a man. And when they break up with a man, they say, oh, he lost a good woman. I'm a good woman. He don't know that I'm a good thing. I wish I'll maybe talk about that in a minute. A good woman or a good thing. He lost a good thing. Let me do this. I'll go ahead and address it now. I wanted to find out what the conversation, what's the definition, since women are using this phrase, to help us men out. To say, okay, I missed that. She was this to me. She was this to me. She was this to me. The other thing I want to say is you all use especially the churchy people. The churchy people use this phrase. And it was taught. It has been taught wrong from the pulpit. Good thing. When a man finds a wife, he finds a good thing. When a man finds a wife, he finds a good thing. That's what the Bible says. However, it was taught and explained wrong. When a man, a human being, finds a wife, another human being, he finds a good thing. Women, you are not a thing. The reason why sometimes men are treating you as if you are their possession, and in a lot of times in the church, the conversation is as if you are a possession. Let me help you out. You are not a thing. The thing that the Bible is talking about is that there is something that you possess that he does not possess, because you have a special and a different conversation or a different relationship with God. God has already made you. The Bible didn't say a man that finds a woman. It didn't say a husband that finds a wife. It says a man who finds a wife. So a man does not make a woman a wife. A wife makes a man a husband. I wish I can go deeper into that. I wish I could teach deeper. So what is the good thing? Let me get the good thing out of the way. You possess a certain connection to God that he needs. You have a different conversation. You have a different platform that you go to God with. God has given you a different eyesight. And a lot of times, if us men would just slow down and listen to the woman that God had placed in our life, not that we had went out and found, the woman that God has placed in our life, we will see that that good thing comes to fruition. We will recognize what that thing is. It's the way she's able to see things and communicate about things. But not every woman is a wife. Not every woman is a wife. I'm going to save that for later. I'm going to say that for later. I know I'm teaching real good. So I want to talk about the term good. I'm a good woman. It's already been said on here. From my other social media sites, I got this. It is defined by the individual. When a woman says, and it's already been said on here, it is defined by the individual. Only the individual is in control, can define what good is. Which means, ladies, I want you to understand this when you make that statement, that only you as a woman can define what good is. But guess what? He gets to say the same thing. He gets to say, he gets to define good. So while you're saying that was country. While he's saying that he is while you're saying that you are a good woman, in his mind, you're not a good woman. Not every woman is a wife for the man she may be with. Yeah. Again, like I was saying in the beginning, God has to position you, has to grow you, and you have to grow into transition into a wife. There's certain things that you have to do. Oh God, I don't want to do that. If we have time, I'll go back and touch on that subject. And I know I sparked something in y'all. But you have to be groomed to become a wife. I'll talk about that later. So if ladies, if you all get to define what a good woman is, the man also has the opportunity to do the same. This is what a good woman is. And you didn't meet that standard. You didn't meet that standard that what I consider good. I know this is going to be a tough conversation. I know it is. So it works both ways. If the woman, which the way I'm saying it could be offensive. I'm just okay. We'll go back and address that. We the guy gets the opportunity. The guy gets the opportunity to make that same decision or have his own definition of what good is. That's the point that I'm going to make. That's the point that I'm trying to make. Now, so out of all of that conversation that I had yesterday, at the end of the day, I came up with women are saying I am a good woman based on their own definition of what she is. She sees herself as a good woman because of this, that, and the other. But the man does not see her as the way she sees herself. So there lies the problem. Let's go there then. There lies the problem. We don't have the same vision. We're not looking at or for the same thing. I'll say that again. We don't have the same vision. When a man and a woman is not in the right relationship and they break up and they're saying, I'm a good man. And don't get it twisted. Men say it sometimes too. Oh, I know I'm a good man, but by whose standard? When we make that statement, I often ask, by whose standard? By whose standard are you a good man or a good woman? I found out recently, the last couple of days in dealing with this topic, is that the standard that we're going by is our own standard. The person looking and the person looked to be seems to judge based on their experiences. Good conversation. It doesn't mean that women is bad. She just not good for that particular man. Simple. Perfect. That's what I'm saying. It just so here is the who is that? Whoever made that, it doesn't mean that the woman is bad. And it doesn't mean that the guy was bad. See, it doesn't mean that either person was bad. It's just that they were not equally yoked. They were not equally focused. They were not equally going in the same direction. So it wasn't that the man was bad or the woman was bad. It's just that the two of you did not bring out the best of each other. I hope I'm saying that right. And we can't push off as if the other person, we do bad stuff. Men do bad stuff. Women do bad stuff. So women don't act like y'all don't do nothing wrong. We all do jacked up stuff. So let's get that out of the way. He may do this dumbass choice, but you do this dumbass choice. So there is a place that we have to first get to is to get to a place where we understand that neither one of us are perfect. And I use this statement now. Save room for error for me. Save room for error because I am going to mess up. And I have to save room for error for you because you're going to mess up. I heard yesterday, and I'm just going to deal on this with just on relationship. Pastor, I can't remember his name, but he said a great conversation. He said, relationships are not based on time. We said, I've been with this person for a month, 2 months, 3 months, a year, 5 years, 7 years, and 10 years. And we think that time defines the survival of a relationship. And it's not time. It's not months. It's not days. It's not years. It's seasons. You're going to have your good seasons and you're going to have your bad seasons. It's understanding how are you going to survive during the bad season. Are you willing to put in the work during the bad season when things are not fun anymore? That's how he put it. Can you survive in your relationship when it's not fun anymore? And that's the bad season. Relationship is seasonal. It's seasonal. Some days you're going to be good. Some days you're going to be bad. And the problem is we end up ending a relationship and we get mad at each other and we say, well, I was a good man and I was a good woman and he didn't and she didn't and all this other stuff. Instead of saying, you know what? We're just in a bad season right now. And because I'm in a bad season, I have to put in more work. The fun season is easy because all you got to do is just have fun. You get to look Google-eyed at each other. But it's during the bad season when you may be going through a health issue or financial difficulty or job loss or whatever the case may be, or simply just not feeling in love anymore. You got to learn how to work through those seasons. Now, back to my conversation of a good woman. I have 30 minutes left on the show. So there is a lady by the name of Sherry Star 72 at Sherry Star. If somebody could put that in there, because I really want to give her credit for this. At Sherry Star, SHERI Star, STAR 72. So if somebody can at Sherry Star 72 in this, and I want to give her credit for her content that she put out. This is what she put out concerning, and her conversation was about, her conversation was to men on what to look for
in a woman. And when I saw it, I said, that's the answer. That's the answer. Now, it works on both ends. It works for men and women. It works for men and women. It works for men and women. What's understood doesn't need to be explained. Okay, so she said there are 5 R's. Y'all write this down. Y'all write this down. Y'all write this down because this may be something that will change your, when the next time a person asks, are you a good woman or a good man? Or when you say, I'm a good woman, or you say, I'm a good man, I want you to consider this list. I want you to consider this list. And it's the 5 R's. The 5 R's to a good woman. This is what she put. The first R is respect. How respectful is she? Yes, respectful to the man she's in a relationship with. That's a given, because if you're not respectful to the man you're in relationship, you might as well hang it up. You can just stop right there. You can just stop right there. But she goes on to add this part on. Not only is she respectful to you as a man, but is she respectful to others? One of my things that I started watching in ladies that I was considering, I'm good now. She said respectful to others. I watch how when we're at the store, or when we are out eating, or when we're handling different things, I watch how she interact with other people. How respectful she was to, if something goes bad at the register. I pay attention that if she goes off on the cashier, when it ain't even the cashier's fault. That's a sign of a respectful woman. And those should be things of, even when you, ladies, when you're considering a man, does he respect you? When it's time to defend you or to handle certain things, does he handle it right? Now, there's a time, the Bible said there's a time and a place for everything. There's a time and a place for everything. But I'm asking, does he know how to respectfully handle situations? So number 1 was respect. This number 2 is the one that floored me. This is the thing. This one here is the thing that threw me out my seat. It threw me out my seat. And I never considered it. Number 2 was refreshing. Is she refreshing? When she walks in the door, are you happy to see her? When you all go out on dates, is she a joy to be around? Or does she always complain about stuff? I don't like this. I don't want this. This every time and she just complains about everything. And the same thing with guys. This is I'm doing it from her vantage point, but I want to also kick the men at the same time, or add the men to the conversation at the same time. When your man comes home, is he refreshing? Literally, is he refreshing? You're happy to see him. He may be tired, he may be warm, but when he comes in, he's gonna tap you on your butt. He's gonna do something silly to make you smile. When you hear his car pulling up, you're excited to see him. When you go out on date, he's not just a lazy bum just sitting in the chair. Oh, we out spending money again, and da 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 da. Is he refreshing? These are the 5 R's to defining good. I'll put it that way. The 5 R's of defining good. Number 1, respect. Number 2, refreshing. Number 3 is a biblical term or a biblical principle. It's a biblical principle that you all, the way the church taught you all, is wrong. Because every woman, well, I'll say, the word is resourceful. Number 3 is resourceful. When does she know how to handle money? Does she know how to, if you don't have money, find a way to get things and do things and create things and make things happen? Is she resourceful? Your man, is he resourceful? He may not know how, maybe didn't grow up cutting grass. But he know how to call somebody to come cut the grass. He may not know how to change brakes. See, I love cutting grass. I know how to change brakes on a car. I know how to change oils. I know how to change the spark plug, but I'm a different breed. But he may not know how. Does he know how to find somebody that can? And you're not the one doing it. Ladies, I want you all to listen to me very, 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 very. This is key in defining a good man. Understand, he may not know how to do everything. But he should know how to find somebody that does. Stop putting it all on you. Stop letting all of that problem fall on you, and you got a man. I'm talking about boyfriend status too. I ain't talking about just husbands. Husbands, you better know how to. You should be resourceful enough. But you want to know if you need to get rid of a man or not. Find yourself in a bad situation, and he don't know how to help you get out of it. He should be resourceful. A woman should be resourceful. One of the things I talk about my mom growing up, my mom back in the day would go to the store. She would go to the store with $20. But when she came home, it looked like she spent $300-400 on groceries because mom was resourceful. Are you resourceful? Here's the problem that the church taught y'all wrong, ladies. A Proverbs 31 woman. A Proverbs 31 woman, first of all, was married. If we're gonna say I'm a Proverbs 31 woman, you have to take the totality of what a Proverbs 31 woman is. She was married with kids. It's in the scripture. It talks about her husband. It talks about her kids. One of the other things it talks about is her resourcefulness. Her husband would bring money home. She would take that money home and go buy fabric. When she go buy fabric, she makes and do different things, and she takes it to the marketplace and turn that $100 into $1,000 because she's resourceful. I know I'm teaching good right now. I know I'm teaching good. How resourceful are you? And the conversation is, if you're trying to join my live, if you're going to try to join my live, you have to ask the question. You have to ask permission to join my line. So whoever that was trying to join my live, if you don't ask permission, that you're going to be declined. And I know that was somebody trolling. Number one, I'm gonna stay with resourceful. We have to, when you are considering a person, because remember what I talked about earlier about the seasons. Relationships are not built on time. It's built on seasons. It operates in seasons. It doesn't operate in time, a month, long, a year long, 10 years long, 50 years. It operates in seasons, good seasons and bad seasons. Now watch this. A woman that is resourceful knows how to, because she is already a wife. Ooh, I like the way God just tied that in together. God already mentored, raised her, trained her into being a wife. And so a wife is she sees things that the man don't. Again, a wife, a woman who's become a wife makes a man a husband. A man doesn't make a wife a woman a wife. She's already a wife. If she's ready, she's already a wife. She just has to make him a husband now. I wish I could dive deeper into that. That was good, real good. So she's resourceful. So when bad seasons come, watch this. When bad seasons come, do you all know, okay, we ain't feeling this. We ain't feeling each other right now. Or we're going through a financial difficult period right now. If you want me to talk adult talk right now, I'm gonna talk it. Say go for it. Just type in go for it. I'm gonna keep talking until I see go for it. You know how to be resourceful in the time when things are needed. The reason why you are resourceful is because you are lacking resources. And when you are lacking resources, you have to make sure you're able to adapt and overcome during those seasons. Okay, I saw the go for it. Let me help you out. Adult conversation. He's going through a physical thing. I'm gonna talk to you guys. Because some of y'all guys are sensitive. Some of us, I said y'all, I'm a guy. Some of us can be real sensitive. Some of us can act more like a some of us can act more like a female dog than I've ever seen in my life. You're going through look, grown folk talk. Stop being scared of toys in the bedroom. Let me help y'all out. Stop being scared of I ain't gonna pussyfoot around it. Stop being sensitive in the bedroom because they bringing toys in the bedroom. You better learn how to use them toys. Here's why. Let me help you guys out. If you go through a physical thing, and all of us as we get older will, you better know how to grab one of that new rose. I asked today on one of my platforms, is the rose that good? Because y'all going crazy about this rose thing. You better learn how to use those toys. Matter of fact, guys, let me help you all out. Let the toys do all the work, and then you come in, you swoop in and do your five-minute thing and take all the credit. I'm just trying to help y'all out. Stop being scared of toys. It is what it is. You need to do a toy, or you need to pop a pill. So resourceful. So you're going through a health issue. This is an example of being resourceful. You're going through a health issue and you're not able to get up. Right? You're not able to get up. You better be confident in yourself to become resourceful, because she's still going to want it. You better find ways to please her. Because if you don't, you're leaving the door open. Let's flip it. Ladies, you go through a health issue and he can't penetrate you. He can't go down. Y'all can't have physical sex. Y'all better figure out you better use your hand, your mouth, your ear, or something. So if you're going through a health issue, so if you're going through health issues, and this we're just on the topic of being resourceful. If you're going through a health issue and the man can't get up, your husband can't get up, he should be resourceful enough to rely on the toys. Ladies, you went through a surgery or whatever, and you have to know how to please him as well. It's being resourceful. Okay, so number one, respect. When is he respectful to not only you but to other folks? Number two, refreshing. When you see him, when you see her, are you happy to see them? Because they bring life into you. It's a breath of fresh air. Number three, resourceful. Number four, how many minutes I got? I got 15 minutes. Number four is she a rare find? We're talking about how to define a good woman. This is what Sherry Star 72. This is her list, the five R's to look for in a woman. And it went along with my definition of what a good woman, or I didn't have a definition. Those that are joining, one of the things that we came up with when it's concerning when a woman says, I'm a good woman, is not based on a certain definition. Everybody, majority of the people that commented basically said it's not based on a certain, because everybody defines good separately. So when you say I'm a good woman, it's only based on what's in your head, not in what other people think about you. Other people may not think you're a good woman, but you consider yourself good, so you have to go with that. You say you're a good woman, we have to go with that. This list here is to kind of hone in on when you're saying I'm a good woman or I'm a good man. This list here is to help us out. This list here, these 5 R's will help us out on if we are a good woman or a good man. Number one, respect. Not only respect to you, but respectful to others. 2, refreshing. When they see you coming, is it a breath of fresh air, or is things so bad that every time, dang, there she go again, there he go again. Number 3, is she resourceful? Does she know how to flip things? Does he know how to get things done? He may not know how to do it, but he know a person that he can call to get it done. Number 4, is she a rare find? Is she a rare find? Or is he a rare find? Hey, babe, Dr. Tony is on. Good to see you. Is he a rare find? Is he a rare find? Who's that earlier? If you know what you're doing, you don't need toys. I agree. Well, yeah, if you know what you're doing, who's that? Mirror Talk. Hey, Jackie, good to have you on the show. You're right. If you know what you're doing, you don't need toys. You don't need toys. But those seasons, my thing was, when we talked about that, is when he is going through a health issue. When he's going through a health issue, does he know how to be resourceful? And is he not afraid of toys? Okay. So number 1, respect. 2, refreshing. 3, resourceful. And we're on number 4, a rare find. Is she a rare find? Is he a rare find? Is he or she a rare find? What that means is not only, the outside beauty, you physically, you're different. You catch my eye more than any other woman. I want to put a pin right here because another thing that I heard on social media, on TikTok or something today, I don't know where I heard it from. Where did I hear it from? I can't remember. Anyway, He was talking about, look, just because we get married, just because we get in a relationship with you, or you get in a relationship with us, don't mean everybody instantly turns ugly. Just because I'm in a relationship with you, or just because I'm married to you, does not make everybody else turn ugly. There's still women out there that's fine, that catch my eye, period. There's still dudes out there that's going to catch y'all eye, period. You didn't just you get in this relationship and everybody turn ugly. It don't happen that way. But there is something about you. She says, not only from the outside, but spiritually. And we all can define spiritual in different forms. Is there something different about you? Is there a calmness about you? When you are, and this kind of ties to resourcefulness too, in a manner. When things happen to you, or when things happen, you find yourself in a situation. Does that situation throw you off whack? Or when a bad situation happens, or you find yourself in you see them in a bad situation, and you see that dude sit back and say, "Okay, we'll figure it out," and he don't worry about it. When y'all going through a financial issue, and you tell your wife, or you tell this woman, "Look, I know we were supposed to do this this weekend, but the money ain't right. We can't." And she sits back and say, "Don't worry about it. We cool. We'll do it another time, or we can find a different way to do something else." That's a rare find. That's a rare find. When you're able to find a person that is rare. They don't argue like the rest of the women. They don't carry themselves like the rest of the women. There's something different. There's something noticeable different than you. Let me go back to, now with this one, remember what we was talking about earlier. A man that finds a wife finds a good thing. Ladies, listen to me. What's going to make you rare is that you are actually carrying the thing that he's been looking for. Oh, I'm teaching real good today. Y'all need to raise the offering for me on this one. To make you, what makes you rare, God has included in you a special gift that's meant only for that one particular man. And while we are and while we're out here gallivanting, and we're offering this one particular gift to certain men that it doesn't belong to, again, if you're trying to get on my lives, make sure you introduce yourself and request and ask me if you can get on my live. So you're trying to show this gift to somebody, and they take advantage and they misuse and they mishandle that gift because it's not for them. But when you present it to the right guy, he's going to say, "I've been looking for that all my life." A man who finds a wife finds a good thing. You're carrying a thing that you possess. You are not a thing. It's what you are carrying. That's the thing. Y'all run around here talking about I'm a good thing. So now you're mad that he treats you like a possession. Okay. A rare find. Number one, I'm almost done. My time is almost up. Number one, respect. The five R's. Respect. Number two, refreshing. Number three, resourceful. Number four, a rare find. I desire real. If he is real, he will be real with me, and most important, respectful. Yes. Number five, ride or die. Again, this list, these 5 R's was from a content that I got from Sherry Star 72. Sherry Star 72. Ride or die. Are they your ride or die? That goes back to the conversation. You remember the conversation I was saying? Relationship is not based on how many years you've been with somebody, how many months you've been with somebody, how many days. Relationship is not built on that. It's built on seasons. Your bad seasons and your good seasons. Because here's the truth. You can have so many years, and majority of those years were bad seasons, and you stay stuck in those bad seasons. But you have to learn how to enjoy your good season and how to pull yourself out of the bad season. That makes you your ride or die. Or through it all, are you willing to roll with me? No ifs, no ands, no buts about it. Are you willing to roll with me? We can sit and we can argue about anything, but are you my ride and die? Are you my ride or die? And that is the hardest person. That right there is the hardest thing to come by. Because seasons test that issue. Your seasons that you go through test whether that person is a ride or die. That your especially in your bad season. Your bad seasons attacks the people who are not really into your ride or die. They ain't gonna roll with you like that. They ain't gonna roll with you. Proverbs 31 woman says that the man is speaking highly of in the synagogue because of how his wife and his children talked about him. It is what it is. We sit and we think people are right. And you have watch this. My leg is hurting. Watch this. Let me help somebody out. When a person shows that they're not your ride or die, keep it moving. Keep it moving. Don't try to force somebody to be your ride or die. Period. If the puzzle piece is not fitting, don't force it. I often use this. I got a few more minutes. I often use this analogy. I often say you can put a round peg in a square hole. You can force it in there. But it's going to be tight in certain areas, and it's going to be empty in other areas. If you have a square hole, and you take that round peg and you put it in there, 9 times out of 10, it'll go in there. But some of it will be up against the walls, and you're trying to force it in, and it's tight. But then if you look in the corners, it's empty. Nothing is there. Nothing is there. We have to learn that if it doesn't fit, it must have quit. You must have quit. Ain't that what the lawyer said? If it doesn't fit, you must have quit. So let me go over the list again. Number 1, respect. When she talk to you, how is she talking to you? When he talks to you, how is he talking to you? And that's just part of the equation. When she talks to others, how is she talking to others? When he talks to others, how is he talking to others? Like I said, I sit and I look, and we're out in town, and something goes wrong. I watch to see if a person goes off on the cashier, and it ain't even the cashier's fault, but you disrespecting this person, and they ain't got nothing to do with it. They can't help it because the price wasn't on there. The waiter or the waitress took down your order wrong, and you just go off on that. Now, if you with me, and you go off like that, I ain't eating. Ain't nobody eating. We going home. So respectful. Number 2, refreshing. Are you good when she comes home? When he comes home, is it like a breath of fresh air? It's refreshing because you know something good and delightful is about to happen. Something different is about to happen. Number 3, is he or she resourceful? He may not know how to put on roofing on the house, shingles on the house, but he know how to pick up and find somebody that does. She may not know how to cook a sweet potato pie. She better know how to call my mama. Rare find. He possesses something that you've been looking for all your life. And when it shows up, you like, that's it right there. And number 5, ride or die. Number 5, ride or die. Look, I'm telling you, this stuff is good. Thank y'all. That's the end of my show there. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me tonight. I appreciate you. I really, really do appreciate you all. Y'all check me out on lifeafterthecollar.com. You can email me at podcast LATC at gmail.com. Again, that's podcast LATC at gmail.com. If you have any questions, if you have any topics that you want me to discuss on my show, I'm always open to topics. Also, you can hit me on my inbox here. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me, chilling with me tonight, and having a great conversation with me and not being offended by the things that I know it could have been easily offensive in certain areas. But you all roll with me. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much. May God bless you and keep you. Y'all be good. I'll holler.
J-Mad is not your everyday lunch partner. He's all the way raw.
How are you going to say Black Lives Matter when the only reason you come out is when cops kill us and we don't come out when we kill ourselves? That's crazy, man.
He's all the way real.
The truth? You can't even handle the truth.
And most of all, he has his priorities right.
I want the Falcons and the Hawks to be my pallbearers at my funeral. That way they can let me down just one last time.
J-Mad gives it to you big.
Yeah, you need that real talk. Well, J-Mad, he got ya right here doing God's work, bringing life after the collar. Hey, radio show, and he's doing it big. You just can't ignore J-Mad, bringing you the word. Just holla at your boy. Hey, life after the collar with J-Mad.